Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 10 matchup.
The Titans are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. The Colts ready here for the kickoff. Tackle right at the 30-yard line after that return. And now we've got a young quarterback about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Jim, this guy's he's starting to inch his way up into that elite status, and he keeps playing solid football. So if he goes out here today and plays a good solid game again today, we're gonna start talking about him differently here in the future.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 1st and 10. He's got the catch, and he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
Well, when you play this type of defense where you play cover 3, in other words, you have 3 defenders playing 1 in the middle, 1 right, and 1 left, well, the weakness of that defense is going to be underneath. So slant patterns, they're pretty easy against this cover 3.
Gains 17. So with that play, they move into enemy territory and driving here early stages.
Well, look, I'm going to blame the defense. They're being so passive. You got to go out there and take some chances. If you don't, this offense is going to keep marching down the field.
Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out. Now, here's a look at the Titans offense. A model of efficiency a week ago without a single giveaway. 2nd down and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That's a gain of 10. 3rd down following the run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Got the first, and he's got some space. Good piece of tackling. They're able to move the chains after that last run. They bring in the extra tight end. They'll stay on the ground on 1st down. Picks up about 2. And here's the Colts defense stacks up. This defense is one of the best in the league at getting into the face of the quarterback. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. It's a 2 tight end formation. Quick drop back. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Out of the shotgun. Has his target brought down after a gain of 15.
When you see the defensive back on the inside of a wide receiver, you have a corner route on, make sure you throw it towards the sideline, let the wide receiver outrun the defensive back, and he makes a nice catch there.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Offense lines up here. They'll run it here. Tennessee is in the end zone for the touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's 1st and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Colts are ready to return the kick. They're setting up the return. And he's met head-on right there at the 20. This quarterback, at this point, this is not a first-time experience for him. He's been in a lot of big spots as he takes the field for the first time today.
Yeah, veteran quarterbacks, Jim, you're right. It's not their first time seeing a game, situations. They're ready for everything, and their thoughts are always good.
Could have been intercepted. Now, here's a look at the Colts offense. They don't scare anyone when it comes to their running attack. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. 2nd and 10. Throws the pass. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first.
Good job by the play caller that time, calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on third. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
The Colts come to the line with a bunch set. Finds his mark. He's brought to a halt.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. From the gun. Throwing now to his left. Pulls it in. And he's brought down right at the 42.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up. And when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Second down, 4 to go. He'll fire it out to the left. The Colts get a first down.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
First down here after the completion. The Colts lined up. Everybody split out wide. Out of the gun. Always aware of the chains. He's got the catch, and he's got the first.
This is kind of new to the NFL the last 4 or 5 years. We're seeing more and more screens to wide receivers. Good timing, good execution, and good yards picked up.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 25. To the ground. And gains maybe 4. Here's a look at the Titans defensive lineup. Number 1 in pass defense. This is one category you love to lead the league in. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. He'll take the snap from the gun. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Third down and 6. Split backfield here. They'll go shotgun here. Gets it out for the completion.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
First and goal from the 10. Gets the handle here. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Some good play calls so far in this drive by the offensive coordinator. His team is down, but they are marching down the field.
It's now second down. This long drive continues. We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, good job that time by the defense. They catch the offense off guard, and they send more guys than the offensive line can block. When you're outnumbered, it's up to the quarterback to get rid of the football. He does it, and he takes the sack.
The long drive continues. 3rd and 12. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And the kick is good for 3. Colts are ready to kick it away. Out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Titans come out for the next possession. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. has the reception all alone.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The Titans coaching staff probably wouldn't mind avoiding these close games every week, but right now they're winning another tightly contested game.
Well, sure, I'm sure they wouldn't mind the blowout victories, but that's not going to happen. I think everybody in this league knows it's how you do in the close game that defines what you're going to be. Are you going to be a playoff team or a team that doesn't make the playoffs? Good job with his safety getting that sack. I'll say this. He can tackle, he can cover, and he's showing us he can blitz too and get to the quarterback.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Play action. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Play fake. On the money. Gains 11. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here. Keeps it here. The Titans now move the chains.
Well, Jim, I always say it's about deception when you're playing offense. That time, the play action fake by the quarterback was so good, the defense didn't even see that he still had the football, and he throws it down there for a nice completion.
Two tight ends on the field here. Takes it on the counter, and there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
This team likes to throw the football in the end zone once they get inside the red zone. This is a nice changeup. They fool them. Well, they thought they were going to fool them with the run, but it only gets a short gain.
2nd and 8. Handoff made. That's a gain of 8. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Nickel formation for the defense here.
Let's go.
Right back to him one more time, and a gain of 4. That leads us to 2nd down. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. They feed it to him one more time. He's brought down.
It's 3rd and goal right here in a close game. This offense, they want to take control. If they score right here, that could give them control of this game.
This has been a long drive so far. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete.
It's 3rd and goal. You don't get it in the end zone. What do you do now? I think you go for it. You call the right play. Give your team a chance to put a touchdown on the board.
The offense is still on the field right now. 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 2.
Let's go. 30 yards.
Offense lines up here.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. He is in for the touchdown.
The head coach decides he wants to be the aggressor in this situation. On 4th and goal, he goes for it. Nice play call that time.
The Colts are ready to return the kick. He'll have a chance to take off. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Colts come onto the field for their next series. First down at the 21. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. And that's a gain of 10.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
They've come out in the dime package. First down at the 31. Strong eye handoff here. Gain maybe 5.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
2nd down and 5. They'll run it with him again. Picked up a couple that time.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
3rd down and 3. He'll keep it on the play fake. Almost intercepted.
The defense did an awesome job that time. They had the right defense call, and that time the defender almost picked off the pass. Good job by the defense.
Going to try his luck here. Still powering ahead, then picks up about 3.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. He's wide open for the grab. He's tackled at the 30. A timeout charge to the offensive unit. First down here after the completion. Down the field. And it's incomplete. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Get ready. Brad, 38.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch made, brought down at the 41-yard line.
Oh, there's nothing like a play action pass. When the offensive linemen make it look like it's a run, the linebackers are all near the line of scrimmage, and easy to throw it down the field for that completion.
The Titans snap it at the 41. Play fake. Has his target taken down at the 27. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. This play set up by the long gainer. Keeps it on the play fake. Catch made, and that's a gain of 13. Here's a look now at a tight end who has been heavily featured in the passing game so far, partner.
Yeah, he has been featured, and look, it's such a tough job for the linebackers today. Now they expect them to cover tight ends who can run like wide receivers. And then they say, oh no, when it's not a pass, go up there and stop the run. It's hard to do both, so this tight end's having great success so far.
Second down coming up. 3-step drop. Handoff. Picks up maybe 3. First down here after the run. Goal line defense on the field. The give. Left side. Runs it across. Touchdown.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's first and goal. If you score, now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
The Colts are ready to return the kick. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Colts are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. Quarters formation here for the defense. The Colts will take the snap from the 25. Tackles made. The Colts call a timeout. Their first. And now they'll try over again on second down. They'll go draw. That'll stop the play right there.
Well, they call you an outside linebacker for a reason. That means you play outside and you stop the wide runs by the offense, and he did it that time. Good job. Makes the tackle.
So that's going to do it for the first half. Titans are up in this one. The Colts are ready to return the kick. And he'll start his return. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Colts are set for their next possession. Second half Gets rolling now as he takes the snap for about 4.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. And off the mark on that short throw.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
It's out of bounds, incomplete. The punter awaits the snap. First down here. The Titans come out. 2 tight ends on the field. They'll go ground. Hey, up the middle. Tackle down at the 42-yard line. Bill, this is a running back who has no problem knowing exactly where to go to get to the end zone.
Well, I'd like to see his contract. He probably has some extra cash in that contract for all the touchdowns he is scoring. What a day, though. He's been terrific. But let's give the offensive line some credit, too. They have been tough up front to give the running back a chance to score these TDs.
Let's go.
2nd and 3. They'll go ground. And he is tackled at the 44. 3rd and 2 here after the run. Split backfield here.
Let's go.
Snap it out of the gun. Got the completion. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Well, this tight end is bouncing back. That's a big deal in this league, Phil. And he didn't have a good game last outing, but today a completely different story.
Well, he's such a good player, Jim, that it's hard for him to have 2 bad games in a row. And so far today, he has been sharp, and the quarterback is putting it right on target. I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
First down and 10. Trying to work that left side. He stacked up at that point.
Good job by the offense getting another first down. You can tell by looking down on the field that defense, hands on their knees. They are getting tired.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. First down following the long play. Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from the 9. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a tough throw and catch into a tight spot right here for the touchdown. But in today's game, these players are so good that you have to throw it in traffic. They got to make the catch. That time he did.
Inside of the uprights. The Colts return team has been on the field way too often today as they are getting blown out. The score's 28-3. They're setting up the return. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Colts bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Offense lines up here. The Colts snap it at the 26. Out to the left. Incomplete. Second down. The defense comes out in the nickel. Just a quick drop back. Looking to the right side and throwing. Ball was out.
The Colts, a lot of people like to throw screens and run draws. No, they look deep down the field. It's not there. They throw it short. They pick up some good yards. Now they can do what they want on third, run or pass.
The Colts from the 32.
Screen brings it into his body. He's taken down at the 47.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
The defense had that one covered.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The Colts line up in the pistol.
Second down and 10. They're setting up screen. And he's brought to the ground.
Looking at the numbers, Phil, it's almost shocking to see 2 consecutive weeks with this type of effort out of the quarterback.
All I can say is, wow, I am surprised by this. You just have to wonder, is he okay? But I'll say this, it's hard to keep these great quarterbacks down, so you better stay on your toes.
3rd and 5. And he's taken down.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Set up, return. Here he goes. Charging ahead.
He'll pick up 7 this time.
Real tough starting spot here for the offense. Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10.
Still got it after the play action.
They knocked him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2nd down here. Keeps it here. Airtight coverage. Incomplete.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set.
Ball's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
He's got a chance to return this one. Tackle right around midfield. They come to the line, and it's 1st down.
The Colts come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
Reaches out and grabs it and picks up maybe 3 or 4.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
Brought down at the 44.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Colts with an empty backfield. Look here.
3rd and 4. He makes the catch.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a 1st down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
We'll have one more play before the quarter expires.
The catch is made. Has the 1st down.
First down here after the completion.
The Titans with a nickel look here on defense.
They go draw. That brings the play to an end.
Looking ahead, the Titans will be playing at home next week, while the Colts will be on the road in Toronto.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
The Colts in the pistol formation. He's going to get another carry, and that'll be a gain of about 2.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
That's a nice touchdown there, and you chip it away at that lead. Try to get into the minds of the opponent. Will they get tight? You hear the word choke? Yeah, I think they could be choking over there on the other side. Look out.
They're lining up here for the onside kick. They bring him to the turf. The Titans getting set now for their next series. The jumbo set on the field. 1st and 10. He's got the catch.
You have to like what this team has done today passing the football. It's been their identity this season, and that continues here today.
Yeah, he's like, listen, this quarterback is a lot like a pitcher. Some days he'll beat you with the fastball. The next day it's the breaking ball, and that's what he can do too. He beats you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. What a catch. Touchdown.
Well, it's 1st and goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play, very deceptive. They throw the football, and they get the easy touchdown pass.
Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone. He'll have a chance to take off. The tackle was made.
The Colts now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Throw to the left. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Split backfield here.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
The pass is incomplete. There was no one open.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Now looking at 3rd down.
The Colts come to the line with an empty backfield.
Drop back, shotgun formation.
Got the completion.
That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do is just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
The defense comes out in the dime.
From the gun.
The Colts get a first down. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
1st and 10.
And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete.
2nd down following that incompletion. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Out of the shotgun formation. The defense gets a sack.
That's what you call pressure. When everything around the quarterback, they're all at his feet. The offensive linemen are around him. He sees the arms of the defensive linemen all reaching for him. There's nothing he can do but fall to the ground.
Takes it from the gun. The defense gets another sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
This punt will be returned. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. The Titans bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. From the gun. It's intercepted! Nice tackle.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. From the shotgun. Makes the reception. Picks up 8 here.
You need balance in the NFL. That's what it's all about. Why do you want balance? To keep the defense guessing what's coming next. That play call on first down throw. Nice throw and catch. Just short of the first down.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Toss to the outside.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play. They got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Third down and 5. And he's forced to the ground. The coach is going to go for it. Holding on to the timeout. He'll rush back to the line. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Has his man in on the stop. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They're in the hurry-up mode. Staying with the passing game on first down. Sticks to his hands. Second down even after the completion. The Colts lined up in the pistol. Throws to the right. He's got the touchdown.
Touchdown Colts.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Colts have their defense to thank for those points. That interception setting up the score that the offense was able to finish off.
He's brought down right around the 43-yard line. The Titans offense now coming out. An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down at the 43. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard and makes a good block.
And now here's the toss. Shakes past the defender. Good piece of tackling. They're able to move the chains after that last run. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Flip to the outside. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3. The Titans signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Coming up, second down. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Keeps it here. A catch and the first.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First down here after the completion. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Touchdown in the late stages.
What a drive by the offense. So little time left to drive down the field and score. That just ices the game. Nice job by the whole football team today, but especially on the offensive side.
The Colts are ready to return the kick. He's got a chance to return this one.
And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20.
The Colts offense ready now to see what it can do. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. The defense gets the sack. The Colts are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. One more snap and we can call it a day. Wants to go deep. Hauls it in. What a call and what a catch. Well, it's a big performance in front of a primetime audience and a sweet victory in the end.
Of course, the players are not thinking about the fact